Hello and welcome. So let me show you the latest feature added to WPBay. It is product plans, and this will allow you to build functionality in your theme or plugin which will be unlocked based on which product plan is purchased on WPBay. So you can have product plans, for example, on your existing products or on your newly published products. So let's go to add new product upload here, and here we can select a plugin or theme, and after we fill out all the required fields, we have here the pricing options on the bottom. So the default plan is the base plan. If you don't want to add new plans, it's okay. The default plan will work great for you also. However, if you want to build your own custom plugins which are based on product plans from WPBay, I will show you in here in this video how to do it. So this is the pricing option. So you can add a one-time payment, monthly or annual recurring payment for the one-site option. So let's say we have $35, and also 5-site license is for $95, and this is for base plan. And we can add a pro plan, and here once again we will have a pricing option separately from the base plan. And the pro plan, for example, is $65 for one site, and we can add also the 5-site option for $145. Okay, but how exactly will these plans work? Because if you don't implement these plans in your plugin or theme, they will not do anything. So because of this, you will need to integrate the WPBay SDK or WPBay API into your plugin or theme. So the documentation links are here. They will be updated also, and they reflect the latest changes with the plans. So you can see that both will contain the plan type, return status, and you will be able to use them. So I will show you an example which uses a plugin I built which uses the WPBay SDK to check plans. So this is how you load the SDK. The SDK loader can be dynamically generated from the SDK documentation. So this is the SDK documentation. If you scroll down, you will see this generator where you will need to fill out all these fields that apply for you. And this is the code which will be generated for you. This code will be able to be automatically added to your plugin. So simply copy this code, add it to your plugin or theme's main file, and afterwards it will be able to use the function that you defined here to check the SDK and to use the SDK to check the WPBay API for the plans and the activation status and so on. So for example, the code that I show you here will use the detect plan method, and this actually uses the get plan type method of which the SDK provides for us, and you can only call this, and it is enough for detecting the plan. And the plan in this case will be WPBay Professional or Agency, and I will be able to enable or disable in my plugin, in this example plugin, functionality based on the plan which is used for the WPBay purchase that was made by the customer. So the customer activates the plugin using their purchase code, and based on the purchase code, the plan is automatically detected, and my plugin gets the functionality which is added by me for that specific plan. So this is how it works. This is the documentation. Also, I will be showing you this in real time. So here it is, the plugin I built. It is using the agency plan. It is activated using the agency plan, and we can check the view feature matrix, and all features are activated now because it is the agency plan active. So you can set it to have only a part of these features active for the basic plan, the most part of the features be active on the pro plan, and all these features be active on the agency plan. Also, you can combine the number of sites. For example, you can add 1 site options for the basic plan, 20 site options for the pro plan, and unlimited site options and licenses for the agency plan. If you want, you can do this also. And after you do this, we can check here, for example, how it will look, and this is how the latest feature will be integrated into WPBay using the API or the SDK. So keep in mind, you can use also these product plans, which will help you greatly. This is the part that I show you now is the SDK integration from your seller dashboard. You can use this also to test the integration. Here on the bottom part, I wanted to show you also that you are able to set also the testing plan type. When you add a testing slug, which needs to be the folder of your plugin, you will be able to set the testing plan type. But this is only for testing. The detailed documentation is here. I don't want to show you this because this is subject of another video. So go ahead, guys, check the WPBay plans. They will be useful for you. And if you have more ideas, suggestions, let me know. Bye bye.